As Hurricane Irma continues to develop in our region, I would like to take this opportunity to emphasize the importance of preparedness on a national as well as personal level. First, my thoughts and prayers go out to our Caribbean brothers and sisters, in addition to those in Florida who are in the projected path of Hurricane Irma. Our hearts are all with those persons in the Leeward Islands and the Greater Antilles who will soon feel the serious impact of this major storm. May God bless you and be with you. At this time, if Hurricane Irma remains on its projected path, the Cayman Islands National Weather Service reports that the hurricane is not a direct threat for the Cayman Islands. However, I would still like to urge residents to monitor this system closely and be aware of this hurricane develops further. During hurricane season, we must be vigilant at all times. The people of the Cayman Islands, of course, know the value of being prepared. There are still almost 3 months left until the end of the 2017 hurricane season, and I urge that all residents prepare with energy and dedication. We must not let our guard down, and for every potential storm threat, I ask that you please be safe, be smart, and ensure that you undertake sufficient preparation. Mother Nature is truly unpredictable, and we must all be cognizant of the importance of being ready at all times during the hurricane season, as a storm could quickly develop and be upon us with relatively little warning. We must remember that no two hurricanes are the same, and each storm has the potential to bring its own devastating effects. I ask all residents of the Cayman Islands to have your hurricane plans in place, have all your necessary and essential supplies ready to go at a moment's notice. If you have used up your emergency stock of non-perishable food and emergency water supplies, it is time to replace them. All residents should aim to have a 3-day supply of non-perishable food that does not require refrigeration, preparation, or cooking. Your hurricane supply kit should also have a minimum of 3 gallons of water for each person in the home. In addition, all residents should have flashlights, a battery-operated radio, first aid supplies, and ensure that the insurance premiums are up to date. All residents should also have a plan for where you will take shelter during a storm, especially if your property is in a low-lying area or close to the coastline where storm surges may occur. Also, be sure to cut back trees that overhang your home or buildings. Check that shutters work and remove any loose debris from the yard, such as coconuts and tree limbs. If you intend to leave the islands prior to or after a hurricane, you must ensure that all travel documents are updated and that visas or visa waivers are obtained. Please bear in mind, too, that passports are no longer issued locally. I would also advise residents to stay up to date with the weather advisories, especially as there are 2 more hurricanes currently developing behind Hurricane Irma. A full list of supplies for your disaster preparedness kit can be found on the website www.caymanprepared.gov.ky, or you can pick up a copy of the Hurricane Information Brochure at the ground floor of the Government Administration Building. The country depends on our emergency services personnel as well as our first responders to be ready in a time of crisis. But I ask that all residents do your part to ensure that the Cayman Islands are ready. It is only by preparing to the highest level that we can have confidence in our ability to weather any storm. In closing, I pray for God's continued blessing on our beloved Cayman Islands and that our preparations will result in safety and protection for all.